Hey beauties, I'm moving backwards. So I've already recorded my video, but usually when I make videos, I am not using it from my cell phone. I'm usually doing it from my laptop, but for the sake of space purposes and me not wanting to have my laptop in my work area, I decided to set up the tripod and record with my cell phone. So again, I'm going backwards. What's up? It is your girl Larice, the founding owner of beyondbodie.com. Thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you for being here. I know I look a little crazy, but if you continue to watch the video, you'll understand why. Before you get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification because I already know this is an informative video that is not floating around YouTube. So stay tuned. Love you, beauties.
Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in, let it in. Oh,
Hey beauties, sorry that you can't see my whole face, but I wanted to focus more on this. This is not going to be a long, let me remove this so you could hear me. This is not going to be a long and lengthy video. Right now I am in the process of making lotion, and right now I am starting my lavender chamomile batch. As you can see here, I have some lavender chamomile tea bags steeping inside of my distilled water. And these are my carrier oils that I use inside my lotion that keeps your skin soft and smooth. So this is my purple mica powder, my lavender. This is the color that I use. And so I wanted to make this video because I was struggling, not with necessarily making my lotion, but I was struggling with the coloring process because the mica powder was like, while I was mixing it, it dispersed evenly. But after a while, once I poured my lotion into the containers, I noticed that the color or the pigment was sinking to the bottom of the jar. And, you know, like the bottom will be super dark purple while the lotion is like faintly purple because all the color sunk. So I've tried to search different YouTube videos. Nobody made a video in regards to this issue. Now, I know for a fact that I am not the only one or the first person that's ever had problems with the pigment or the coloring of their lotion not dispersing evenly and sinking to the bottom. So I had to figure it out on my own, and this is why I'm making this video. So I'm going to show you and demonstrate how the pigment is like not evenly dispersed and then it sinks to the bottom. But then I'm going to show you the solution and let you know why it did what it did. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So again, here is my chamomile tea water, and this is my carrier oils, and this is my stick blender. So right now I am about to stick my stick blender inside my carrier oils, and I am about to pour in the lavender chamomile or the chamomile tea water solution. And it's about to get loud because I need to turn on the stick blender, but not to worry, I will come back. And also I like to squeeze out the tea bags and get all the goodies out. All right. So what I'm doing right now with the stick blender is just blending everything together and allowing the lotion to emulsify. And I'm just doing it in short bursts because I don't want to make it spill out. So right now there is no preservatives inside of the lotion solution. I will be adding that in shortly. Alright, so now that those two are all mixed up, what I'm going to do is grab my thermometer and we're going to check the temperature before I add in my preservative. Before adding in the preservative, you want to make sure that your lotion solution is below 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's at 116, so we are good. Okay, so here we are, and okay, so I measure my preservative inside this little tablespoon, and it needs to be 0.2 ounces. All right. Then you want to dump that in there. And then I also add in my vitamin E oil now. And I put in 2 tablespoons of vitamin E. And this is just enough lotion to make 3 jars. All right. Stick blender. Okay, and then I'm going to add in my lavender fragrance. Okay, and now for the color. And I just use, what is this? I think this is 1/4 teaspoon. A little honestly goes a long way. You put any more than this, then you're going to have purple skin. And we don't want to come out looking like Barney the dinosaur. So, that is good enough. Let's blend it up. Let's smell. Smells like lavender to me, guys. All right. So we're going to see I like to get every little bit that I can. Alright, let's check this out. As you can see, there's nothing on the bottom, but I'm going to, honestly, I really don't want to dump this inside of one of my jars, but I'm going to let it sit for a second because I already can see that some of the purple is floating on the top, which lets me know that it's not going to be evenly dispersed once I pour it into the jar. Not because I didn't blend it well, but I'm going to show it to you closer in just a second. But not because I didn't blend it well or mix it well. It's because the lotion is too warm, and you need it to be a little thicker. So it needs to cool down a little more, and then you blend it. And that way, the pigment or the color will be evenly dispersed once you mix it up again. But while it's still too warm, it's not going to blend well, and it's on the top. But once you pour it inside the container like this at this temperature, then, you know, once the lotion does start to cool inside the container, the color will sink to the bottom. So again, I tried to find a lot of YouTube videos. I did a lot of searching on this, and nobody, like not one video, talked about this. And I was confused. Like, I know I am not the only one that has ran into this issue. Like, why hasn't someone made a video about this? Why hasn't someone explained this? But that is okay, because I figured out what exactly happened, where I went wrong, and you know, it has given me the opportunity to come to you and share what I've learned, share my mistakes, and how I was able to fix it. So hopefully this video will help you, I don't want to say not make the mistake, because that's how we learn, but hopefully this video is informative enough, and it is the solution to your problem, to where you can fix your mistake. Or maybe you've already poured your batches into the jars or the containers, and you know, it's too late to dump it back out because it's already solidified. But moving forward, you will know what to do, what not to do, or why X happened the way that it did. So let me try to come a little closer. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see because of the lighting. I'm not really sure if you can see the little flakes of purple sitting on the top, but as you can see, it's still a little bit liquidy. So I just have to wait a little while. And of course, I'm not going to make you wait. I will speed up the video, and you will see the process. And see, now I can see it's like a little frothy. So that means that it's starting to cool down a little bit and turn more solid. So let me try to blend again. And you can tell too from the stick blender, because at first it was a little liquidy. I don't want to call it watery. But now, after I blend it and lift it up, you'll see the thickness, how it's thickening up. You see that? And now, honestly, I no longer see the little flakes of purple on the top. And you know, it just all comes with learning and trial and error, because at first, when we first started making lotions, we weren't using jars. We were using lotion bottles. First, this is our third look. At first, we used lotion bottles, and the lotion bottles, it was I don't know if it's called a pop top, but you just push it and then you squeeze the lotion out. And then we changed from that and went to the pumps. And then two reasons why we moved away from the pumps. One is because our COVID happened and we could no longer get to our vendor. And the other reason why we switched is because we found some of the pumps weren't working. And, you know, even though we are the business, we still think like the consumer, because if I purchased a bottle of lotion and it was a pump bottle and I wasn't able to use the pump, or the pump was broken, you know, like that's a big inconvenience. So we just moved away from the pump altogether, and we've switched to this, and we haven't found any issues with using these kind. So we've been sticking with it. The only way we would go away from that is if, you know, it was all of our vendors were out of it. It was sold out for some odd reason. But we like it, and so the reason why I believe, you know, well, not even that. When you're making lotion, especially if you're putting it in a skinny neck bottle, you have to hurry up. You know, you can't wait for this to get a little thicker. You have to hurry up, because then once it gets thick, it's really difficult for you to get the lotion into the neck bottle. So with these, you don't really have to hurry up, but I've gotten into the habit, like, okay, we got to hurry up, even though we switched from the neck bottles for a while now. But, you know, I guess it's just habit. But whether it's warm or cooler or cooled down, it doesn't really matter for these. So I'm going to, and these are 8 ounce containers. So sorry guys, that's my dog. So now it's thick. You can see it, the stick blender, and there is no more floaties. So let me scrape this off, and then I will show you once more the inside of this little measuring cup beaker type deal. It looks and smells amazing. Do you see the difference? So let's pour. Can you see? Yeah, I'm a little far back, but it's okay. So I measure until I get to 8, and I tear it out, so I'm not adding the 8 ounces with the weight of the container. So you're getting 8 ounces of lotion, maybe even a little more. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. And then I sit it here on my cooling rack, and I leave the lids off. I leave the lids off for at least an hour. Sometimes I do it for more, but at least an hour, because you want all the moisture to evaporate. You don't want to, as soon as you dump it in the container, seal it off. Let it finish evaporating, and then you seal it up and, you know, place your labels on there, and then you're ready to roll. So hopefully this video was very informative. I needed to come on here and help somebody else out, because I couldn't find anyone with the solution to help me out. So I had to be the solution. So take care, beauties.
Oh, sunshine, you are my